Good afternoon and welcome back to the Cardboard Devil. Hope everybody is enjoying a nice Sunday afternoon. I'm getting that notification that we are live. So how is everyone doing this afternoon? Hopefully it is nice and sunny where you folks are. Good afternoon, Mr. Jason Peckham. Nice to see you, sir. Hopefully you're doing well. So we got a 2-box team random here. We're also going to call it the... we're going to start calling them, I think, if things keep going the way they're going, we're going to start calling them the Kevin Cabral Show, because he keeps getting lucky on this random.org thing. I think he has just got some lucky streak going on or something like that. Two team randoms in a row, and twice he's gotten the Rangers of New York. So congrats, Kev, on the Rangers again. So these are the 2 boxes we're going to rip for you today. Bottom serial 56214. Top serial 56467. Just going to give it a couple of minutes. Yeah, Kev, you're on a streak right now, my friend. There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody hits that lucky streak every once in a while. Don't change anything. Chris Chelios used to never change his socks in the playoffs. Kind of gross. But ride it while it's hot. Good day, Mr. Ryan Hay. I think we got more than 4 people in this break. Hopefully everybody seen the notification. Yeah, if you don't change your socks, Kev, I hope your wife can tolerate it. That's all I can say. I think we got a little bit more than 4 people in here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm probably at about a dozen and a half.
So before Rick breaks, I'm just going to address this. Moving forward, when we are heading to the shop to break, we will be turning commenting off on the break post. So if you would like to make a trade, make it as quickly as possible so that we don't have...
a repeat of last night.
Yeah, a repeat of last night.
Yeah, so I think that's... Janice and I discussed it last night. It was a little bit of a later night. We tried to come up with a reasonable solution that was kind of going to fit the mold of what's going on with breaks. So on these team randoms, when there's the potential for trades, moving forward, the team list will get run by the verified video guy like it always has been. Once we have the team list run, we'll give it 30 minutes or so before we post the announcement that we're going to go live. And there'll be a post saying that we'll be going live shortly. And then after we get that up and we get down to the shop, once we get to this stage where you're seeing the boxes sealed in front of, whether it's a box or case or whatever it may be, once we have sealed boxes on the screen, whoever's not breaking the product, in this case Janice today, will be turning off the comments on the break post, just so that way we don't have a case like what happened last night. For those who don't know, we had a trade that was proposed. The product started to get ripped open well after the break had concluded. The other half of the trade was consummated, and then they had not watched the break video, so we could not allow that trade to go forward. All trades should be done prior to the product being released. Otherwise, after that, it's now a card trade. And I don't think anybody's trading Young Gun canvases and exclusives for predominant inserts. And so that is the reason why we're going to have to change the way that that's done. It's not because we've had a problem with it before, but then when last night it happens and it blows up in our face a little bit, and then it extends into the 1 a.m. hour, yeah, we got to look at how we're going to address that. I kind of took it for granted when I did the rules. I really did.
I honestly thought common sense dictated that,
I really thought that it went kind of without saying that, right now, even if somebody came into the video and said I traded Edmonton for Vegas, for example, well, the boxes aren't open. At least it's you're trading blind. You don't have the benefit of the doubt. And one half of that trade saw the video, saw what came out, and still was willing to allow the second party to go ahead and make that trade. So, that being the case, what we're going to do moving forward is, as explained in the video, we will shut down the comments prior to the product being open, so that way no more trades can go through. That doesn't mean you guys still can't trade after a break and we pull your cards out and separate them and, this Young Gun for that Young Gun. That stuff we still will do that for you guys like we have all the way along. That's not an issue, but we will shut down the trade option in the break post. So with that being said, we don't want to drag this on any longer than it needs to be. Let's break some Series 1 and thank everyone for the close again today. Hopefully we can have another couple of good boxes like what we did last night. So good luck, everybody. Hopefully it's sunny where you are, because it's sunny here in the heart of downtown Preston, Ontario. I believe Janice has actually got break 307, which is another 2-box Series 1. Is it posted?
It is posted.
So 307 is up and ready to fill as well. Trying to keep some cheap options on the table after the cup and with clear cut coming. So good luck, everyone. Back to sticky cards again. Back to sticky top half of the pack. For Las Vegas, Jonathan Marchessault, UD Canvas. Jonathan Marchessault, UD Canvas. Be nice if we could get a little bit more in the way of. There we go. Jonathan Marchessault for Vegas. Move that back over there. NHL Worldwide for the Boston Bruins, David Pastrnak. Good afternoon, Marty. We have a predominant gold for the Boston Bruins, David Pastrnak. And we have another predominant, this time for CBJ, Seth Jones. Just the regular one. And we have a portraits for Nashville, Roman Josi. So hopefully people have been able to get out and, enjoy the day. I know it warmed up here nicely today. We're only at -3 down by the river. For the Edmonton Oilers, young gun, Ryan McLeod. And according to the weatherman, it looks like we're going to be going above 0 for the next couple of days. Melt away some of this white stuff. UD Canvas for the Hurricanes, Andrei Svechnikov. For Vegas, NHL Worldwide, Marc-Andre Fleury. Well, we didn't know that we were going to be here, just the break filled, so we did pop in to run the break. And Marty, we're always willing to come down and meet you. It was just a matter of, it was the haircut day. We have a Blue Dazzler for Buffalo, Rasmus Sandin. It was more like a sheep shearing. Three of our lads can have a haircut almost right down to the wood last spring. Not touch it again. And they looked like they were sheep. We got a predominant for the Sharks. The old gray beard, Joe Thornton. I asked the ladies at the Magic Cuts there, because we're not high salon type people there.
Not when there's 5 of you.
We asked the lady at the Magic Cuts whether or not she had the sheep shears actually all sharpened up. UD Portraits for the Sens, Thomas Chabot. And it's surprising how fast they can shear down a sheep too. Aiden looks like a young man versus a little hoodlum. Brendan's all ready for his grad photos. We have a young gun for Pittsburgh, Pierre-Olivier Joseph. We have a debut dates for Vegas. Cody Glass. Yeah, I get it. I don't have a problem with letting Janice cut my hair. It's not that big of a deal. Canvas for the Yotes, Oliver Ekman-Larsson. But I think Aiden got to the point where he didn't want to have Mom cut his hair anymore. And with grad photos for Brendan, it was something that needed to be done for him. I'm fine with just basically taking it down to the bare stubblies and let it kind of go crazy for a little bit, but Alex Belize young gun for the Habs. There's not enough left under the hat to make it really worth going and spending $20 on a haircut at this stage of the game for me. And Ted, his hair's like, wow. I've never, I thought I had thick hair when I was young. No. That kid's got some amazingly thick hair. For the Calgary Flames, UD jersey, Elias Lindholm. Good afternoon, Crystal.
Apparently those apple pie rolls we grabbed at Costco are supposed to be really good.
I didn't know that you grabbed them. We've got a young gun for the Philadelphia Flyers, Igor Zamula.
It's Costco. Do you ever truly know what I put in the cart?
I have no flipping clue what you put in the cart. What you put in the cart. Nice hair. You can't even see it. I've still got the bald cap on. I need it to cover up the bald spots. Like I said, it's not even worth.
The bald spots are created because of the bald cap. He's done this, for as long as I've known him.
Self-inflicted. UD portraits for Boston, Tuukka Rask. At least it's not looking all crappy and shaggy and whatnot in the back. I think that's what really bothers me more than anything, because my hair's never been long. I've never liked long hair. Again, it's a personal preference. It's not a judgment thing. But I've never been a big fan of long hair. So we were kind of following in your path. We got a Ryan Johansson canvas for the Nashville Predators. Were you in Waterloo or were you at the Kitchener Costco? For me, it just depends on whether or not I need gas. If I don't need gas, I can go to Kitchener. If I need gas,
or Guelph,
I've got to go to Waterloo or I've got to go to Guelph. Predominant for the Florida Panthers, Jonathan Huberdeau. Yeah, and Kitchener's our old Costco. It's not a bad Costco. I don't mind it, but again, it just depends on what I need. If I don't have to drive, I won't drive. We got a Dazzler in here. For the New York Rangers, Pink Dazzler, Artemi Panarin. What is subset? I like that card. And how is young Sammy doing? I know she's back at school and doing everything that she's got to do her best in school. Very well grounded young lady you have there. Rookie retrospective for the Canes. Martin Nikas. She's probably just getting right on. She's halfway through that second year now, isn't she, Marty? We got a rookie portraits for the Leafs. Timothy Liljegren. Yeah, I remember you bringing her in that first trade night when the whole family came in. And she sat there at the coffee table working on her schoolwork. Completely and totally just working on the schoolwork. She could definitely teach Aiden a thing or two. He's more interested in being on social media than doing the schoolwork. There's your young gun for the last one out of the pack. Alexander True for the Sharks. That is actually really cool. That is actually very cool. On to box number 2. Good luck on this one, guys and gals. So I don't know if you've seen the comment there. Sammy's working as a research. She's doing a diabetes research. She's working as on a co-op term. That is really cool. Sorry, I didn't show you your empty box there. So, fresh packs out of box 2. So has anybody heard anything I just actually seen in one of the other groups that I'm in for personal collecting? Michael DiPietro Young Gun for Vancouver. Has anybody heard anything about this extended series? This, like, series 3? That's due around June? Because that's normally been like SP Game or SP Authentic in June.
Yeah, I've heard nothing. All I've heard is Clear Cut and Black Diamond are both on the horizon.
Nicholas Bodine, French Young Gun for the Blackhawks.
Do you need a sleeve? Oh, where have you got them there?
You know, I actually seen somebody comment, and I get it. It's the internet. You don't believe everything you read on the internet. Heck, if I believed everything on the internet, I'd be a monkey chasing my own tail. Nicholas Bodine.
You would actually have flow if you believed everything you've seen on the internet, according to that GIF you posted earlier.
Yeah, that monkey's got flow. That orangutan. So I think we're all going to have to keep an eye on that because it looks like there's a possibility somebody's getting information someplace. Young guns for the Flyers, Kirill Ustimenko. Either that or somebody starts talking and just the gossip train keeps moving because we haven't heard anything about it. Just interested to see if anybody else had heard anything about a Series 3 or an extended. And if they do happen to see it, please feel free to share a link if you've got anything confirmed that you've seen that Upper Deck is talking about that, because we did not get any word about that. Mr. Salonen. Another break is actually already posted, Dave. We got portraits for the Habs, Max Domi. Mr. Salonen, I believe break 6. That's wishful thinking. Break 307 is already posted. And yes, Dave, we know you like breaks.
Does Mr. Salonen need to be tagged?
Yeah, Dave's bored. And we have a rookie retrospective for the Vancouver Canucks, Quinn Hughes. Do you have information you can share, Ryan Hay? Do you have some kind of a confirmation post or something from Upper Deck that you've seen that they've tweeted out or something? Until then, I think it's just a vicious rumor. For the Avs, canvas Gabriel Landeskog. When I see something official, you seen it on the tweeter? Well, that might be the problem. You seen it on the tweeter. If you seen it on the Twitter, I might believe it. But if you seen it on the tweeter, and I'm sure that's a typo. Dave, are you finding your inner pyro going on there? We got a young gun canvas for the Dallas Stars, Thomas Hurley. Universal tweeter. I didn't mean for you to send it via DM right now, Ryan. Kind of in the middle of a break if you hadn't noticed. But thanks for sending that along. And we got another Stars young gun, Jason Robertson.
Apparently, from what I'm seeing here, there is going to be a Series 3, UD3.
UD3. Got a jersey in there. UD game jersey for the Caps, Yevgeny Kuznetsov. So UD3. UD1, UD2, and UD3. When we get to UB40, that's when I think we got a problem. We got a young gun for the Colorado Avalanche, Pavel Francouz. What were you snickering about?
Your comment.
My UB40 content? So Upper Deck, if you're watching, please, can we not have 2021 UB40, Series UB40? I think that might be a little bit too much. And if you're too young and you don't know who UB40 is, well, I apologize. It is totally a joke. They literally put 3 Nazem Kadri base cards in a row. Are you kidding me? I know this is not anything really serious or anything, but how does this happen? Literally, look at this. 3 Nazem Kadri base cards. There's 1, 2, 3. We got a UD portrait for the Rangers, Mika Zibanejad. 3 of the same card in a row. Nazem Kadri base. How does that happen? We got a debut dates for the Caps, Ilya Samsonov. As long as there's no updates in Spa, yeah, I think that that's basically what it has to be. Then Spa is Spa, that's it. There's nothing, and Spa obviously has to come after UD3. Couple of sticky cards. We got a canvas for the Islanders, JG Pajot. Yeah, if you do Series 3, then there's no updates in SPA. But then SPA could be chock full of goodies. We got a worldwide for Montreal, Tomas Tatar. Tomas Tatar for the Habs. Patrick Kane Dazzler for the Hawks. The Blue Dazzler. Tomas Tatar Predominant for the Habs.
Do you have that number handy?
I'd have to look in my phone, but yeah. Do you remember the lady's name?
I remember her name, just not her number.
And we've got a portrait for the Lightning, Nikita Kucherov. Young gun for the Dallas Stars, Joel Kiviranta. And we got a Miro Heiskanen canvas for the Stars as well. Dallas is doing really well.
Yes. Pull the trigger.
Get her done. Mrs. Haynes, execute, please. Jake Evans, young gun for the Habs. Tuukka Rask, French variant for Boston. Three packs left in break 306. We get a Peyton Krebs Young Gun for Vegas. We get a Portraits rookie for Dallas, Jason Robertson. Double D, how you doing? And last pack on this one here. We get a rookie retrospective for the New York Rangers, Adam Fox, to close out 306. Doing well, my friend. Staying safe and staying home or just down at the shop. That's all we're doing. So hopefully the boys down at Sleeman's are doing as well as can be expected.
So if break 307 fills, we'll break it after dinner. We will come back and do it after dinner.
Yep. So
already after 4 o'clock.
So we're just a little hair after 4 here. So if we fill 307, we'll get some young people at home that would like to probably be fed at some point in time.
And we should probably eat too, because we haven't stopped all day.
Yep, so we will take a look at break 307 if we fill it a little bit later on after the dinner hour is said and done. And we will come back down and do that after people have full bellies. So if you're interested in help filling 307, please take a look on the breaks page and we will go ahead and come back down today or tomorrow whenever it fills. But that's when we'll be back with you the next time. We'll talk to you as soon as that fills. Thanks for coming out, guys. Thanks for the fill on 306, and we'll be back for 307.